Hello there, Woven Web enthusiasts. Today we have a guy that his ex-wife reached out to him 15 years after they were divorced. He posts in the Relationships Advice subreddit and writes, "We were married for 7 years and divorced about 15 years ago. I'm 48 and she's 47. The reason at the time was our vision for the future wasn't compatible. I wanted a family, a white picket fence, all that. And she wanted to remain free and travel until her last day. And to note, at the time we got married, she shared my vision. But we divorced, and, there's a cliche about remaining friends, and honestly, I think we did at the beginning. But she met someone and married him in 2010. He was older, had money, and gave her the lifestyle that she wanted. Obviously, with him in her life, we drifted apart and basically played Facebook tag for years. But back to when we got a divorce, I was super depressed and spent a lot of time in therapy. After she got married and was gallivanting around Europe and the Caribbean, I got even more depressed, and therapy only helped so much. It took about 5 years to really pull through and be myself. I tried dating again and never really worked out, and honestly felt that I could never have been happier than when I was with her. And for years I regretted putting my foot down with her about how I wanted to live. But back to her, she was documenting her life on Facebook, and this included their attempts to get pregnant. And when I was married to her, the one thing she was dead set against at all cost was getting pregnant, even to the point that she wanted to get her tubes tied just in case. But with her new husband, they tried fertilization clinics, IVF, everything, but nothing took. And then they announced they had gotten a surrogate to carry their child, and the child ended up stillborn. Well, her husband passed away in 2021, and people only found out about it later because they had a very private service and burial. And after reading that, I messaged her saying I would be there for her if she needed anything, someone to talk to, whatever. I didn't hear back. And as for her, aside from posting inspirational messages, etc., she went dark. So recently, on my birthday this year, I received a card from her in the mail, an actual real card, not a text, but a card. From her wishing me a happy birthday, thanking me for being such an important part of her life, and saying maybe we'll be in touch soon. So last Friday to be exact, she calls. It's the first time I've spoke to her in 10 years. I kept the conversation light. She did as well until the end, and she asked me if I was free to get a coffee or a drink, as she was in my town, my city, for a week. And I agreed. Now, since then, we've texted back and forth quite a bit, being slightly more intimate, and I get the sense she's testing the waters, so to speak, to see if I have any interest in her. For my end, it's a double-edged sword. I absolutely have interest in seeing where it might go, but I don't think I could handle losing her again. I've asked a few of my friends that know her and know me and know about the divorce, and they're split down the middle on what I should do. Half of them say, don't get involved again at all. The others say, talk to her and see what happens. And that's why I'm here on Reddit. Has anyone ever been in this situation before after being divorced for 15 years or so? Does it ever work? Tell me your thoughts. Well, this is an interesting story for sure. By the way, if you're liking this channel, hit that subscribe button. It'll certainly help me out. And to start out the comments, Pi Double T writes, maybe just go have a coffee and chat. Why does it have to go directly to thinking about the future? Check it out. See if there's anything there. If not, enjoy your coffee. A deleted account writes, I'm sure you realize that you two are not the same people you were 15 years ago. I don't see anything wrong with catching up, and if the two of you are open to dating again, you're consenting adults. If you have a chance at rekindling and that is what you both want, go for it. An unlucky beautiful 90 writes, super tricky. Impossible for anyone to know what's in her heart. A lot of times passed. We grow and change from our life experiences. It's certainly possible she's using you because she's aging and her husband's gone. But if she genuinely wants to be with you and you want to be with her, you should at least kick the tires and find out. And as for me here at Woven Webs, OP, I would proceed very carefully. The woman traded you in for someone that went out and made some money, more money than you. She also didn't want to reproduce with you, but then when she was with him, she went to great extremes to reproduce. Those two things say a lot, but maybe she's changed, maybe she has genuine burning desire for you. Be very careful. What are your thoughts? Let us know what you think in the comments, and I appreciate you listening.